Alright, I need to... Oh, now I remember.
That goodbye was not forever. This is
Okay.
your potential future Dr. Kirk and current captain saying, I love you.
Hi there.
Nor is it the goodbye you were looking for. This is your potential future, not doctor. Justin.
Nurse Justin.
Nurse Justin. Kind of like Nurse Jackie, except no nudity. I love you as well. Hope you've been doing your penic valve exercises.
Yes, of course. How can you forget the penic valves?
Welcome to Off the Map Gaming. Our friend Samuels is cloning himself, maybe?
No, that motherfucker dead.
Oh, should I get out of here? Oh god, I feel like I should...
What did you do to piss off Thor?
What am I doing?
Are you afraid of lightning? I'm not fond of what follows. Also, we all determined last night that if we were all Avengers characters, Kirk would definitely be Loki.
I mean, it definitely makes sense. Does that make me Thor?
Honestly?
No, I'm not afraid of you.
No, honestly,
fair.
I would say that Benzie would be the closest to Tony Stark out of all of us. Just because of the
wit.
The tech skills.
Red cable. This one? No?
Brian is the rock dude.
Halt grid purge.
The Rock dude?
The guy who's a rock.
Oh, the Thing?
Turn
Brian's the Thing.
No.
Go?
The guy who turns into a rock monster?
No, the guy who's a literal rock. In Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, Korg!
The best part of Thor Ragnarok.
Piss off, Ghost!
I think I died.
Hey, we're gonna go steal his ship. Wanna come?
I love Korg.
Yeah.
That's not an insult at all. Korg is one of the best characters
He's
in all
the
of
best
Marvel.
character in Thor Ragnarok.
He's the best thing from...
Loki's a close second in that movie, though. Loki is so good, especially when Thor's fighting Hulk, and Hulk does the thing where he smashes him around. Loki's like, "That's how it feels!" That would so be Kirk. That's how it is!
Oh.
Yeah,
What were you saying, Brian? You
Yeah.
were about to say something and Justin cut you off.
I did.
I don't remember.
He doesn't remember. That's alright.
Remember?
Alright,
Who
so...
would Forrest be?
Stopwatch. Okay, here we go. So, I'm figuring out what I need to do here. I think.
He would be the wrestler character guy.
Wrestler
from
character?
Guardians of the Galaxy that I can't remember
Yeah.
the name of at the moment.
Taserface?
No, not Taserface.
The
He's
guy
one of the
who's a
mains
literal wrestler who,
in real life.
in real life, or was.
I'm not moving. You can't
Batista?
possibly perceive.
Oh,
me.
Drax?
Drax,
he's
thank
Drax.
you.
He doesn't get our fucking jokes.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point.
Nothing
All right.
goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast.
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Alright, so red first. Gotta get this one first, I think. And... Good. I don't think I'm gonna explode this time, hopefully.
And
Alright.
Justin's our Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Blue's over here. Whoop.
Do you guys remember that really old movie with the walkie thingies? Star Wars.
That is the most unrealistic part of that entire movie. I know that there's a giant person in that movie. Oh, shit. Hold on. What? But Peter Parker would know the goddamn Star Wars movies.
He would know what they're called.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Everybody does.
Especially Peter Parker. I mean, he is.
Are you talking
he's
about
a nerd.
Are you talking about Footloose? Is that still the greatest movie of all time? It never was. We're not getting any help from Flash Gordon here.
Okay, next one's in a wall socket. I think it's this one. Please don't explode. Maybe? How we doing? Okay. 2 more. Deactivated. Okay, yeah, it's this one. Here we go. Alright.
You know, to all
Can't
our
fuck it up at this
viewers
point.
around the U.S., I hope you guys are staying safe.
Yeah.
And just wanted to let you know, we love you and care about every single one of you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
all 3 of you, man.
Yeah.
Future Justin, future Kirk, and future Ben's editing this video. Mazel tov.
Well, I really hope that you guys are staying safe out there.
We hope you nice white Oregonians are doing great.
Did he just die? Oh, he's dying.
He's dying.
Talk like an actual life.
Apparently he hasn't had an actual life. I'm extremely attached to this character, I swear. Will it? No, not right now. Oh my god.
So good.
Alright. I think I'm good to head out at this point, but...
Siren.
Where...
Thyron? Silent.
Let's see.
Leprosy.
What is that from?
Can I get in there? What did he do?
I know it's from something.
It is. I just don't know what. I have a friend that says it all the time, and then I started saying it.
Ooh, okay. I think this is the right one. Unless it's not. I should definitely double check.
The other day in a work meeting, one of my coworkers asked our boss, they're like, "What? So what are we trying to achieve with this project?" And I'm just like, leprosy. He was like, "No." That is the opposite of what we want to do.
We want to achieve the ability to, like, transmit leprosy to people.
Well, we already have that by just rubbing a leper next to another person.
Is leprosy like an actual... Like,
Yeah.
yeah, of course it's an actual thing, but is it a thing that we still have to deal with
There are
a
still
lot?
people with leprosy, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are people that, don't...
yeah, they have their own island.
They don't... they're not even vegetables, and they don't practice really great
Kirk?
hygiene.
I'm sorry, that goes back to an old joke I have when I was having conversation with my my grandmother with Forrest in the car.
And I've heard this story. That's why I gave you that look.
That was a complete joke, and I don't support any of this, and my grandmother really didn't. She was just... she grew up Southern with, and she was old, and she had Southern beliefs.
A lot of old age thought processes.
Yeah.
That weren't even a characteristic, like a commentary on her actual person, more of just unfortunate ignorance in her upbringing.
Yeah, that's...
It's important to say ignorance because that's really what a lot of it boils down to.
Yeah, she believed that all gays and Mexicans should be on a leper island.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you've never heard this story.
No, I haven't heard anything like that.
Yeah, she was a great person. It's just that one belief was like, whoa.
And again, that does just come from ignorance in the upbringing she was exposed to.
Yeah.
She,
you know what though? She never said anything about African Americans or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah.
It was just Mexicans?
Yeah, it was just Mexican.
The thing is, it also, because where did you come from in the South?
Oklahoma.
Sometimes in areas like that, sometimes it's more a broad ignorance revolving other races. But I do know that in the South, like Southern California, racism is as sad as it is, more geared towards Hispanics. And then obviously you go to places like Louisiana, more the central South. It's more towards African Americans.
Every time you kill one of those things, I can't
but
even see it.
It just kind of depends on where people in that area have experienced and their own personal upbringing.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing where, like, it's regional or just your upbringing.
I grew up in an area in Southern California where being white, you were actually the minority, so...
Wow, really?
Yeah. But my parents even then still just taught respect and love, and you see the inside of someone, not what they look like on the outside, as... everyone should be raised.
Yeah, just fucking respect people.
Yeah, it's not hard.
No matter what they look like, it is not hard.
Right. Well, and the thing is,
unless they're Justin.
Yeah. Well, and as a criminal justice major, one thing that I wrote about in one of my projects was really just, with what's going on in the world and over the last few years, especially, and what, not that it's only happened the last few years, but it's gotten worse again over the last few years. And really the two parts to it are, and something that you hear a lot of people say as an excuse for things, like, for example, with police is, oh, well, it's unconscious bias. They don't even know they have it. And the thing is, that really more goes to the system and the trainings that they should go through to fix that problem.
I think it's interesting that this game is set in the far future, right? And yet they still have 6-shooters.
Yeah, well, 6-shooters are really powerful.
We can talk about that too,
but...
Brian.
Just like hard left turn into.
No,
there was a group of friends I was hanging out with last night. There was a big, heated discussion that started with one of the ladies commenting about she's going to Atlanta, Georgia here soon in a couple days, and she was checking up on there and finding out about the riots and stuff like that. Which somehow...
Well, if she's going to Atlanta, all she has to do is not wear a I work for CNN shirt and she won't get attacked.
And she...
Sorry.
Wow.
It started this big heated discussion, and I was just like, me being the way I am, I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm bored.
Here's my personal thing. The only reason we bring this up is because even though, no, we are not someone like PewDiePie or Markiplier with, millions of followers... If someone happens to come across this video, I think with what's going on, it would be attributing to the problem in and of itself for us to act like it's not happening. And I feel like as respect...
Yeah, hit his butt. Hit his butt.
Hit his butt, baby.
Oh, he's a good boy.
He's
hey, baby.
He's a CP boy.
He looks like... He has leprosy. Can you name this episode Leprosy, please?
I mean, yeah, okay, sure. If I can remember to.
But I think...
I mean, I don't mind, discussions and stuff like that, and people talking about it. That's fine.
It's when it gets heated.
But then when they get heated, and they're just and I'm just sitting there like...
Well, and the thing is,
And suddenly, people start throwing... Like, the lady who was looking at the two guys that were arguing with her, and she was I didn't realize I was more liberal than you guys are. I'm like...
See, and that's the thing, and that's my biggest thing that I would not preach, but that I would say to our viewers and anyone else that might hear this, even if you accidentally clicked on this.
Yeah.
But everyone has a viewpoint. There are certain things that, as a culture, that we always can agree on. Murder, not always, but most of the time, murder is bad. Racism.
Well,
I think any decent...
Storm the rich!
I'm kidding. There's a dog around here that...
Oh, Nico.
We can all agree that we dislike Nico right now.
Yeah. Conehead.
We don't dislike Nico. We just dislike what he does.
We should make a Cuphead spinoff, but it's called Conehead, and it's just Nico running into shit for 5 levels.
Okay, so it's interesting that you say, it's important to have discussions, but that they don't get heated. Because I've actually been I've been listening to a podcast recently that's called Discussions with People Who Hate Me. And it's...
His ex-wife calls in and bitches at him for 2 hours about alimony.
Well, it's one guy who posts, internet videos.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to get hate. Period. Right. End of story. But he...
We've received hate.
I mean...
I love that.
We've only received, one really stupid YouTube comment.
Was that the one where the guy was like...
Please, give us more. I want more.
Was that the one where the guy was like, you guys are really immature and...
Well, you guys can't even figure... you guys don't know... It was on the Nights into Dream video. And it's like, you guys... If you can't figure out this game, how are you going to, figure out 9/11? And it's like... All right, let's back up here for a second.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no.
That took a left turn.
That was a beautiful comment.
If you can't figure out this comment, how are you going to figure out 9/11?
It's like...
Way to put him on blast again.
That's like me... That's like if I'm watching this game and you get lost, being like, all right, Christopher Columbus, I know you're lost right now. But if you can't figure this game out, how are you going to figure out how to maneuver the Holocaust?
Yeah, it's like, whoa, okay. This has nothing to do with anything. Okay. But here's the thing, right? So it's called People Who Hate Me, and people leave nasty comments. He actually calls them up and has, a decent conversation with these people. And it's because he goes into it with both parties, having a sense of respect for the other one.
Yeah.
And they almost never agree on the fundamental issues that they think of, but it's interesting that that he can do this, where he has a nice conversation with people. And I think it's really important to take a lesson from that podcast and just be like, as long as both parties respect each other and don't start calling each other names, then you can have a decent conversation and have it mean something.
Right, and obviously if you take a left turn, like, you know, if someone's like, I'm against racism, just because it's topical right now, and then you were to respond to be like, oh, I think racism's great, yeah, you're probably going to get yelled at. Or like, I have leprosy, and then they're like, haha, loser, like, yeah, you're probably going to get yelled at.
When you have
Leprosy.
But the thing is, too, and what people...
Things tend to fall off. You lose them.
Right.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
This is why I keep you around, buddy.
This is why we take you out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
But the thing is, more than anything,
while we're on the subject of the dungeon, could you guys, throw, a chew toy in there or something like that?
We'll just... How about this?
How about a blow-up doll? Would that do?
No, how about a really...
not the gag balls. They're just not chewy enough.
Hey, Brian, how about a spastic lab with a cone on his head?
No.
Hey, he won't be horny. He just got his nuts chopped. It's perfect.
It's the poop and the farts.
Well, we don't exactly have a toilet down there for you. We throw down cat litter and hope that you poop on it.
And then make you scoop it up. You got to keep your room clean. That's just what you got to do.
This isn't good. This isn't good.
Where's she hiding those?
Who knows, man?
I mean, it's not like she's carrying on a purse. You know, because ladies' purses...
So you're just not going to get those back? Okay.
I will eventually, probably, but at the moment, they're gone, and I'm about to get absolutely fucked.
No, you're great.
I think this is... You know, it'd be funny if this is the point at which the alien shows back up.
It probably is.
What the fuck?
But I just... One more thing I want to say is that, you know, on the comment of racism and whatnot, that what people need to realize is... When someone says that it's an issue, especially when they come from personal accounts, what they've seen, what they've been through, you have to realize that it's not something like when you talk to someone who believes in a different religion than you. It's not a personal belief. It's an actual real experience people still go through. And so even if you personally don't see it, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And it's just something that, you know, in the world, you know, with all the riots and the protests and everything going on, it's just understanding it's not about, you know, people, you know, it's not about the fact that the people that are doing that, you know, are hateful. It's that they're in pain because of what's going on.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. I mean, people have the same goal, right?
Yeah.
People want people to not be dicks to each other, and that's kind of just what it is. Like, and making excuses or making assumptions as to why people are upset instead of just listening to what they're telling you about why they're upset is part of the problem. Mm-hmm.
You know, they're literally telling you while doing this is a problem, and people are, oh, well, they're upset because, you know, one thing I've heard is, oh, well, they're upset because it took 3-4 days to arrest the officer. No, that's not it. It's the fact that they're hurt because of what they've been through for so long without anything truly changing.
Mm-hmm.
We've made progress, obviously, in the last 40, 60 years, but it's not the progress. We're not even close to where we need to be.
Yeah.
And that's why at this point it's escalated.
Definitely.
Do I think that some small business owners that are being hurt don't deserve that? Of course. Do I wish that wasn't happening to them? Of course. But at the same time, as a white Christian American, I can't sit back and say that I understand what they've been through. Therefore, I'm not going to devalue it by trying to pretend I understand it.
Yeah. Actually, we went a little bit over time with this one.
I think it's valuable, though, that we did.
There's nothing in it.
Okay, thank God.
I will say, with what we were talking about in this episode, though, I think it was valuable to go over a little bit to talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's not that we're going to sit here and talk about it through all of our episodes, but for this one at least, the episode titled Leprosy.
We actually, next episode, come back for us for the Ellis Island talk.
God damn it.
And also more of leprosy.
Yeah.
Woo!
we'll have a little bit. This episode got a little heavy, but we'll be back with a little bit more jovial and lightheartedness.
And if you like what we said, share with your friends, your family, your crazy old neighbor that yells at its plants.
Yeah.
You know, he probably doesn't have a computer, but you know what? He'll stare at his fridge and pretend he's listening.
I love that.
And always remember, leprosy.
We will see everybody in the next episode.
This goodbye is not forever.
Please like and share, or I won't respect you.
Nor is it the goodbye you're looking for. Also, follow. Also, I haven't been on in like 2 months, but follow me on Twitch, Juicebox8709.
All right, we'll see everybody later.
Bye.
Oh, Brian, say something.
Something.
Nice.
Leprosy. Leprosy.
I hope you don't mind we went into that.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I think that's something that I can really get behind. Is like respect people.
Yeah.
That's not. I would say that's a political statement that most people can get behind.
Yeah.